Close your eyes for a second and think about the last time you walked into a room only to forget exactly why you were there. Or the last time you met someone, shook their hand, and literally 5 seconds later, their name was gone, completely erased from your memory. Most people call this absent-mindedness. Society calls it being lazy or unfocused. But what if I told you that your brain isn't failing? What if I told you that this glitch is actually the side effect of a supercomputer operating at maximum capacity? Welcome to Sticky Psychology. Today, we are tearing down the wall between weird and genius. We aren't here to talk about math scores or academic degrees. Like your brain is just too much for this world, we have identified 7 shocking signs that prove you aren't just different. You are a hidden mastermind. If you check more than 4 boxes today, your life will never look the same again. Let's unlock the vault. Sign number 1. You forget names, but you never forget patterns. A standard brain is designed to store social labels, names, titles, pleasantries, but a high IQ brain is a predator for logic. It doesn't care about labels. Why? It cares about mechanics. If you can't remember if he's John or Jack, but you remember exactly what he said about the flaws in the economic system 3 years ago, congratulations. Your brain is simply deleting the trash to make room for the gold. You aren't forgetful. You are a high-efficiency data processor. Your brain knows that a name is just a tag, but a pattern? A pattern is power. Sign number 2. Now, look at your desk or your room. Is it a disaster? Good. Psychology from the University of Minnesota revealed a shocking truth. A messy environment actually fuels creative breakthroughs. When a genius brain is surrounded by clutter, it doesn't see trash. It sees a puzzle. While others need everything in straight lines to feel safe, your brain thrives in the chaos because it's constantly forced to find hidden order. Stop apologizing for your mess. Your desk isn't dirty. It's a laboratory for your next big idea. Before we move to the signs that get even darker, I have a question for you. Are you tired of being told you're too weird? If you want to master the psychology of your own mind and turn your flaws into weapons, then you belong here. Hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications. Join the inner circle of Sticky Psychology. Let's show the world that the misfits are the ones who actually run the show. Done? Good. Let's go deeper. Sign number 3. Do you talk to yourself when you think no one is listening? Most people think it's a sign of madness. Science calls it metacognition. A high IQ mind moves so fast that silent thought isn't enough to keep it organized. You aren't just talking to yourself. You are coaching a genius. By speaking out loud, your brain clarifies complex thoughts and solves problems 20% faster than someone who stays silent. You are the only person smart enough to give yourself the advice you actually need. Sign number 4. Are you most alive when the rest of the world is dead? There is a biological reason why geniuses are night owls. Historically, those who stayed awake at night were the observers, the ones who watched the stars while the tribe slept. If you find your peak productivity at 3 a.m., it's because your brain finally feels safe from the noise of average society. You aren't lazy for waking up late. You are just tuned into a frequency that only comes out in the dark. Sign number 5. Do you find small talk physically painful? When your brain processes information at light speed, talking about the weather feels like a waste of resources. High IQ individuals tend to have smaller social circles, not because they are antisocial, but because they are highly selective. You crave depth. You crave intensity. If you find yourself avoiding large parties, it's not because you're shy. It's because you're too smart to be bored. You would rather have one deep conversation than 1,000 shallow ones. Sign 6 is overthinking, or what we call simulated intelligence. You aren't anxious. You are a mental grandmaster running 4,000 simulations of the future to find the perfect move. And finally, sign 7, the why obsession. You don't just accept rules. You want to know who made them, why they exist, and how to break them. A genius mind never stops asking why. Because to a high IQ person, "because I said so," is the most offensive sentence in the world. So, look in the mirror. How many of these flaws do you see? If you recognize yourself in these signs, stop trying to fit into a world that was never meant for you. You were built to lead it. Drop a 100 in the comments if you checked more than 4 signs today. Let's see how many masterminds we have in the room. And if you're ready to learn how to read others just as easily as you just read yourself, watch our previous video on dark psychology right here. Stay curious, stay sticky. I'll see you in the mastermind circle.